Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day out there. Now, we all know what's going on with the world right now. It's crazy. Now, the thing I'm having the most trouble I'm trying to understanding is this is from the left conservative side. I don't understand why they can't admit that racism still exists. I don't understand. Anytime race get involved, that's when they get the most stupid. I don't understand why they seem to keep on ignoring it. Just because you admit racism exists doesn't mean that we hate you or that we will come after you. If you admit that there's a problem, we can come up with a solution. If you keep denying that something exists, then things will never change. Like they can admit what happened to George Floyd was wrong. They can admit that what happened what the police officer did was wrong. But as soon as you say it was race related, then they get stupid. I don't even now they're still saying, well, I don't know why they keep. You can't prove that it was race related. I mean, what the cowboy did was bad. You can't say it was race related. I don't know why they keep saying. What is about that racism? They get all scared. White people who are still scared about this. We're not saying we hate you because you're white. We're not saying that we hate you because you have privilege. So admitting there's a problem does not make me going to attack you. Matter of fact, we would embrace you. Black people can be very forgiving people to our detriment sometimes. We also seen the case where that I think she was a white police officer, broke into that man's apartment because she thought it was hers, shoot the guy inside of his own house, mind his own business, shoot him dead. Then the victim, the brother, while she's on trial crying, talking about how this devastates her, asks the judge, who's also black, can he give her a hug because he forgives her. He doesn't want bad nothing to happen to her. But yet, you can't admit racism was involved. I don't understand what's going on. And then this whole thing about white privilege. They can't admit that's the thing either. Now, white privilege does not mean you will not have problems. It doesn't mean that your life's going to be easy. It doesn't mean because you're white, your life's going to be perfect. It does not mean that. It means that everything that happens to your life or the problem that you're facing has nothing to do with you being white. Here's an example of white privilege. Me and my sister was at the Cherry Hill Mall with our parents. It was a long time ago. I think like early '90s, something like that too. And we were kids. We were small. And at the Cherry Hill Mall, we was at one side of the mall, and on the other side was a shoe store. Me and my sister talk about this to this day. And we was outside the store because my parents were doing something. I can't remember what they were doing. And so we was outside, we just talking to each other, and we noticed this young white girl, looks like a teenager, walking to the shoe store by herself. We just watched her. I don't know, we were bored. She was first thing we saw, so we just watched her go into the thing. And she wanted to get some new sneakers. So we don't hear the conversation. We can't hear the conversation. We just watching from afar. And so the white shoe salesman coming to her, gives her the sneaker that she wants, and he walks off and just leaves. He just leaves. He doesn't watch her. He doesn't make sure make sure the shoes fit her just fine. He doesn't look at it, ask her a bunch of questions. No, nothing. He just walks off and then leaves. He just disappears. She takes off her old shoes, puts on the new shoes, walks around with it, look at them, see if they're okay, and just leaves the store. Before she do that, she puts her old shoes inside the box, closes the box, put the box down, and then just leaves the store with the new sneakers on that she stole. And it blew my sister's mind. First of all, I didn't know people didn't watch you. So in my head, why wouldn't the shoe guy stay there and make sure she put the shoes on? Don't they usually stay there and make sure you put the shoes on? Make sure that shoe fitting you fine? How did it feel? So that didn't happen. He just walked off and just left her. He trusted her that she wasn't going to steal. He just automatically knew the little white girl was not going to steal anything. And that blew her. Now, me and my sister should have said something. But the shock and how easy it was for her to just steal. She didn't run out the store. She didn't look around for cameras. She didn't check to see anybody was watching her. Because nobody was watching her. No one was watching her. No one. No one suspected her. No one looked at her. No one thought twice about her. No one. And then she just casually just walked away. And me and my sister to this day still talk about that. This happened years ago, and it still affects us. Like this, how did that happen? First of all, me and my sister, we grew up in the church, so stealing was always taught that was bad. But the fact that she just walked away without a thought, no one even looked at her, that's white privilege. I had went to shoe stores, and they just give me one shoe. Make sure I don't steal it. Make sure I don't steal. And I had to ask them for another shoe. Excuse me. I only have one shoe in the box. Can I have the other shoe to shot on the other foot? Oh, sure. And make sure I'm not going to steal anything. And the fact that she got both of her shoes. The dude didn't look at her. Gave her. He practically helped her steal, and she just walked away like no big deal. He finally came back. It took him a while because first we were still shocked about this. How did what? And then he finally came back. Minutes later, he looked down, saw the box empty. But first he was confused because the girl was gone. Then he looked down, saw the box there, picked the box up. The old shoes was there. You could tell he was like, "Oh crap." Now I don't know what happened to him. If he still had his job or not. I don't know what happened to that girl. Is she still stealing today? I don't know. But still, the fact it was so easy for her. That's white privilege, right there. No one thought she was a suspect. No one thought she was a criminal. No one thought she was a thief. No one looked twice at her. It still blew my mind just me talking about it. And you can't admit that. That's the thing. What is it about racism that makes this country so freaking scared? Again, if you admit that there's a problem, things can finally change. But all those out there who are protesting, hope you're being safe out there. Black lives does matter. Because once we fix that, it'll fix everything else. That's all I gotta say.